Hi there, my name is Sam Hordesky, and these are my notes from our B2B roundtable that we had on March 1st. This week, we peered a bit into the future. One of the participants at the roundtable asked if we need a new paradigm to accommodate all of these new connected devices that we're going to see. And already, we even see things like Alexa and sort of new types of devices. Her comment was that most UIs today seem to be optimized, well, they are optimized either mobile first, so for a certain screen size, or for desktop, so much larger. But that it seems like we're going to need something much more than that. I think before I even comment on that, it's worth pointing out that the GUI that we use today on the desktop with folders and things like that, or even the word desktop, was created in the 1970s at Xerox PARC, and it was first used in the Apple Lisa, and then it became much more popular when the Macintosh was released. So Windows went and ran with it, and so we've been living with a single paradigm now for 40 years. Now I know academics have been working on different ideas ever since to come up with new models, but nothing seems to have stuck. But it certainly does seem like we are owed a new paradigm, even for desktop computers. If I knew what that new paradigm would be, I think I would be a rich man. But overall, I think one of the key things for a new paradigm is definitely going to be voice. So voice is the killer, it's not the killer app, it's the killer user control. So we all know about HAL 2000 and the Star Trek computer, where you tell the Star Trek computer some complex English query and it just gives you the answer. Now, I was actually a voice designer in 2000. And the problem is that the technology wasn't ready then. And even though it's improved a great deal, it's still not ready today. It still makes mistakes, a fair number of mistakes, even when you look at transcription software that isn't even in real time. But then there's the bigger problem of actually taking those words and then meaningfully processing them. So users expect, and I think what they will get is at some point is the ability to just talk to the computer and get what you want. But again, it's not there today. Now, again, that's the input, talking to the computer. Then there's the output. But I think you can see the seeds of a solution today, which is the AR and VR. But again, it's a story where it's just not quite ready. You look at Meta's troubles, right? Like they're laying off people, they're spending all this money on a metaverse that like no one's really going to. I do think that this technology has tremendous potential, especially if you just consider that, it gives you the entire field of vision, especially VR, and it's in 3D. So it offers a lot of richness. So if you combine the power of voice, which is the input, with an output, which is 3D and your full vision area, I think that would be, really tremendous. And I think ultimately that's what our new paradigm is going to be. I think the big question is, when is that going to be ready? And I couldn't even guess, is it going to be 20 years? Like I said, I was a voice designer in 2000. That was more than 20 years ago. And although we've made significant improvements, we're still very, very far away. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed those musings. Our next B2B UX Roundtable will be March 15th at 3 p.m. Eastern, and I hope you can join us. Thanks a lot.